A delicate peace marred by sporadic clashes in the Saada province. The fragile ceasefire still holds despite violations in many areas in the north. The government accused the Houthis of killing 3 soldiers and destroying a government building. The deputy interior minister is reported to have escaped an assassination attempt. His task was to hunt down the rebels in the old town, a stronghold the Houthis managed to maintain despite a series of attacks by the army. Eager not to inflame the situation any further, the government described the incidents as only minor violations.
With some incidents happening here and there, but this time it's quite different because we're going to move forward towards implementing 6 conditions, and it will involve that the rebels or the other side will have to come down from the mountains, will have to open a lot of roads and so on. So there might be some difficulties, but we will always judge the situation by the overall picture.
These envoys have been dispatched by the president to translate the deal into a detailed action on the ground. They will meet with their Houthi counterparts to make sure all the 6 conditions of the agreement are implemented. At a later stage, the government will rebuild destroyed areas and repatriate thousands of internally displaced people. This recent video shows scenes of fighting between government forces and Houthi fighters in the old town of Saada just a few days before the ceasefire. Entrenched in their positions, both were banking on time to make progress. But when victory proved elusive for both sides, a ceasefire was the only realistic compromise. The ceasefire should be followed by confidence-building measures to narrow differences between the Houthis and the government and accelerate the implementation of the terms of the deal. But unless the guns fall truly silent again, restoring trust may be easier said than done for the time being. Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Sanaa.
Well, Yemen is also bracing itself for an influx of refugees from Somalia. Thousands of people are expected to cross the sea to Yemen from Mogadishu, where there's been an upsurge in fighting between government forces and Islamist rebels. On Friday, at least 8 people died when hundreds of al-Shabaab fighters attacked soldiers in 2 neighbourhoods of the city.